That is awesome. That is awesome. That's what makes me smile. Welcome back, fellas, to another player breakdown video. We're going over Jordan James today. He's one of my favorite backs actually in this running back class. Is he going to be ranked super highly? We'll get into all of that. Just because he's one of my favorites does not mean he's going to be head over heels of the competition. I just really like his running style, and we're going to dive all into that into this video. Not only that, but we're going to go over his best fits. We're going to go him compared to the other running backs I've graded in depth in breakdowns on this channel, as well as I'm going to break down some film from two of the main games that I took from him, where they were going against either good run defenses or just good teams in general, like Ohio State, which is going to be the first team we break down. We're going to hop straight into this. I'm not going to waste your time. Yappa, yappa, yappa. Let's break down who Jordan James is first and what he did so far. Jordan James is a running back at Oregon, 5'9", 205 pounds. Sometimes he measures in like 5'10". I'm going to say 5'9". The Oregon offensive line is number 2 in the country. Jordan James, in the past 2 seasons, first season with Bucky Irving, had 107 carries for 759 yards, a 7.1 average yards per carry. That is nuts, with 11 touchdowns in the season. And then in 2024, he had 233 rushing attempts with 1,200 yards and a 5.4 average, which is still very, very good, and 15 touchdowns. He ran a 4.55 40. Very similar to Bucky Irving. Now, is he Bucky Irving? Absolutely not. Not really the same player at all. I don't really think they have the same running style. And we'll dive all into that as well. We're going to start here. We're going to break down him versus Ohio State. Obviously, Ohio State has the number 2 rushing grade defense in all of the country. Arguably the best defense in the entire country. In this game, he had 23 attempts, 115 yards, and a rushing touchdown. So again, great game all around from him, and we'll dive into that as well. Now, this Oregon scheme, very wide zone scheme, inside zone. There's a few trap plays here and there, but for the most part, it's a mostly zone-heavy scheme with a lot of RPOs on the back side of things for Dylan Gabriel to try to get his arm loose, as well as there's a few running plays for him as well. But for the most part, a lot of zone. Everything's out of the shotgun. They do run a lot of pistol, but for the most part, everything will be out of the gun and or pistol. In this one, there's no really under center stuff outside of goal line packages. With that being said, let's waste no time. Hop straight into here. Let's go to some of the plays I have started. Some of the plays I have keyed here. We have some good plays. We have some bad plays. We're going to be going over all of them. We have a lot of plays in the Michigan State game here. But we're going to start out with Jordan James here. Again, he's number 20. He's a pretty good drip, but that's not something we're measuring in on. Right here, he's going to get in outside zone play out of the pistol set. Obviously, there's going to be a distraction for the motion here to try to pull any of these linebackers who have their eyes in the backfield. And we're going to be running just a simple outside zone to get him moving here. He's going to be following the blockers. Obviously, guys get up to the second level. Number 50 should have chipped him, even though it's technically 77's job, but we should have got a chip. Doesn't matter. Jordan James breaking tackles and getting up the field and putting his head down and running through guys. One thing about Jordan James that we'll see very early is he is a very, very north and south runner and puts his head down at all times. Not only that, but if you look at his running style, we can even see it in the first clip here. He's a very, very wide base when he runs. It is hard to tackle him. I would say he breaks some of the most tackles I've seen from a running back. It just is a very wide base when he runs. He's thick legs. Pause.
What did he say?
He's going to be a very hard player to bring down on a regular basis. Here we go. We're looking out of an under center single back I form, and we're going to be looking at a simple power here. It's going to be looking at the power right, ISO right to be exact. We're going to try to have a pulling guard. He sees 44 breakthrough here. One of the best players in the entire nation. Breakthrough here. He's going to see the hat, make a great jump cut, and find his way into the end zone. Just a good heads-up play. Good play all around. Great wide base, and his legs are always churning for Jordan James. He is used a little bit in the passing game, but nothing too crazy, so I'm not really going to spend time super highlighting plays there, as I don't really know if it's going to be that worth it to look at. So we're going to speed ahead here a little bit, and we're going to break down this play, again, at a pistol set. Same motion. By the way, watching this game and watching a few other games out of the Oregon team, I have some games that I watched that I just didn't feel like were really notable for Jordan, but these 2 games I really like, so I wanted to show them, and I feel like they show a lot of good film. Again, turning the legs here. Tez does everything for this team. Tez is, I think, gonna surprise people at the next level, but we'll have a whole video that breaks down him. He just can do almost anything you ask. I get his size is small, but pause.
That's two. That's far shooter.
Jordan James here, clear outside zone. This was a play where I'm kind of disappointed. Right? This is a play where he tries to outsmart himself, right? Obviously, you have a hat here, right? And a hat here. Where should you be going with the rock? Outside. You're already too late to cut it back. Like, obviously, you could, like, try to skip step and then cut behind the ass of your guard here and try to hope that 14 hooks him, and then you're one-on-one with Caleb Downs in the back, or Caleb's over here, one-on-one with this safety in the back here. But he runs into trouble as he tries to slow down because he's looking to cut this up is what he wants to do. But it never really unfolds for him, and it kind of ends up being just a bad play of an all because he has the hole here. If he hits it fast, he has it. You can see it on the wide angle. If he hits it early, he's there. He's fast enough. He has the acceleration. We see it on tape throughout this entire thing. He has the acceleration to do it, but he's trying to slow up this setup, the get back. The guard's already beat. It's just not a good play, not a good look. He needs to get outside early. Also, kind of look at over here. Look at him get tossed down here. It's kind of funny. Just all right. Play's over. Yappo. Sit down. Anyway. Yeah, so that's a negative play, but it's not the end of the world. He tried to over pursue the over pursuer, I guess. With that being said, let's keep it pushing. Here's another just quick play you can see out of Jordan. Oh, I loved this play, actually. I didn't start it, but I loved this play. This defines Jordan James' game. And this defines a lot of running backs' games. Are you not afraid to put your fucking head down and play hard-nosed football? And Jordan James, my friend, is one of them guys who will go mano a mano. This is Oklahoma drill at its finest. These are the drills you prep all off season long. What the fuck are you going to do when you're head-to-head with a 245-pound linebacker in front of your face and you weigh 200 pounds? Let me tell you from firsthand experience, it's not fun. But let me tell you, this is also exactly what you should do. Sit the fuck down and drive through his face. Oh, my God. Jordan James being only 5'9", 5'10", really helps him in a lot of scenarios. And again, the wide base also helps as well. Look how wide his base is. You're not getting lower than him. He will always have leverage on you. Like, he tries here, and he does a good job, and he tries to drive, but it's just not going to ever be enough with how powerful Jordan James' legs are. And he will deliver the blow 10 out of 10 times. Again, 240 pounds versus 200 pounds, and he just delivers the blow. And I love seeing that as a running back. I love seeing it. It's one of my favorite things. I was watching this tape in Starbucks with the girl I'm going out with, and we were just sitting here doing work on our own. I literally pulled her aside, and I was like, this is hard-nosed fucking football right now. This is a good fucking football play. She was like, I don't give a fuck. And I'm like, okay, all right. Yeah, I'll just go fuck myself.
You got here? Actually, I just sat down. I'm just getting started. It's delicious, though. Thank you.
I'll just go fuck myself.
Sorry, what?
Mahalo.
Let's look at the wide angle here. This is not the play we're going to be looking at. We're going to be easing into this one. Again, nothing really going on the inside zone. Tries to skate outside. Again, what do we teach on an inside zone? We teach bang, bounce, or back. Tries to bounce it there. Here we go again. Inside zone. Guard's going to get to the second level here. Try to get to a backer. I don't know if he's going to get there or not. Let's see. Nope, doesn't. But this guard does. Peels off. Has a great lane, able to fire through. Again, that's the quick acceleration we look for. Just a quick little pep in his step. Boom, second gear. Let's get through it and get to the next level. That's really all we need here. Not too much to harpoon on, just a great play showing its acceleration there. As I hated on it earlier, I guess. This is a trap play. Now, again, I saw a few players break down traps on a few guys break down some traps on a few different breakdowns I've seen. Some of them break it down wrong, and I kind of want to put a stop to that because that kind of is frustrating. A trap play is pretty much when the guard is going to kick out whoever is coming through the B gap. The next guard is going to ignore whoever the trap man is and get to the next level and seal. Right, so what is that going to do? It's going to leave the option with the running back with one option. On a trap play, comparative to a bang bounce back, comparative to whatever else, he is not going to bang. He's not going to bounce, or he's not going to bang on the backside. He's always going through the gap that the trapper is. Unless it is absolutely blown up, they key on him, they know the trap play's coming, and it blows the fuck up, and he has no other option. This will always, always hit through the A gap. And that, it will. Boom. He sees it, great vision, way to get up the field. This is a better angle of it, right? We see 0 coming across. Again, motherfucker's flying through. Guard's got to trap him. 55's got to get some work up to the next level, and that's going to create an elite seal. Great jump cut to get through. And again, look at the wide base that he runs with. It is awesome. It is awesome. Good jump cut, and then the wide. Look at how wide his feet are. It is awesome. I love to see that. Again, out of the gun, then out of the power. There's nothing really interesting here to really look at. They do a bunch of play action stuff. Little inside zone play here. Great blocking. Now, again, his O-line is ranked 42nd in the country, so it's nothing too impressive, but this is a great block. Not even touched. Just some good acceleration. Also, shout out Tez. Look at this catch, by the way, from Tez. I know this is so unrelated. Bang. Oh! Snag it. Get up the fucking field, kid. Oh, man. I love Tez. Anyway, get up the field. Show that acceleration. Show that burst. He's not going down easy. You gotta be able to drag him down. Also, this is just bad technique at a 0, but that's fine. Way to push forward. Way to let the hole develop. Go right off of him. And again, not bring him down super easy. He's going to fight for those extra yards. Then we're going to go to right after this play. So we'll let this play out. Good play, Evan Stewart. Okay. Look at his block. And this is something that won't get highlighted often. This is another play I saw in Starbucks. And I was like, hey, you got to watch this. This is fucking hard-nosed football. And I get looked at and I'm like, she doesn't care. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. Move on. They're sliding to the left because Dylan Gabriel made the blitz call. Okay, so what does that look like and why? What are we looking here for? Okay, we're gonna be looking at this blitz call. They're overloading this right side because they're gonna look to do a blitz, whether it's a wrap, whether it's a stunt, whether it's whatever. Either way, he's sliding protection. He's gonna have the end. He's gonna fill in this B or the C technically. Okay, and look at what he does. Boom. He eats it. That is awesome. Awesome. I could watch this 10 out of 10 times. He's a 200-pound back. He's not fucking massive. But he will stand in front of a bullet train and block. Boom. And that's awesome. He doesn't knock him really to the ground. I mean, he kind of falls himself, but he's not afraid to fucking hit in the hole. There's multiple times throughout this entire film where we just see him standing. He gets knocked back. That's true. That's fair enough. He gets knocked back, but he ain't afraid to fucking take a goddamn hit and stick it to him. All right, and then this play right here, whatever. It's the end of the game at this point. They're just going to run it out for a few. Nothing he could have done. All right, that's all I got. That's all I got for Ohio State. Let's go to Michigan State. Michigan State, he had 24 carries, 166 yards, and 1 touchdown. Michigan State ranked 29th in the country in run grade. Top 30 in run grade. Not a bad football team at all. Not a bad ball club against the run in 2024. I have a few plays I want to highlight here. Maybe about 6-7 plays we got to highlight here. A lot of fun to watch this film. And a lot of people are like, why do you watch film? I have so much joy in this. This is what brings life to me, right? Outside zone play. Going to be out of pistol set. Going to be looking like a normal stretch, right? We're going to try to stretch this zone. So what's it going to look like? Pull them out here, seal. We need 76 to get off. 76, get off and up. Perfect. Get the fuck out, kid. Get out. And that's exactly what it does. You can't bring him down easy. It's wide legs. Is he going to take it to the hizzy? No. Again, that's 4.5 speed, not 4.4 speed. But these wide legs, you ain't tackling easy. And he's chugging. He's chugging down the field. Here we go. Another pistol play. Outside zone. Nothing fancy. Nothing too fancy. We're just going to keep running the back. Gets through. Doesn't go down first step. Oh, my. Way the boom. He sits him down. He sits him the fuck down. Another one in Starbucks. I'm like, honey, you got to look at this. This is an awesome football play. Love this football play. 205 pounds. It says, I don't give a fuck who you are. First off, you're not bringing me down with one arm. That doesn't happen. Jordan James doesn't go down with one arm. This isn't a Caleb Johnson tape. Ooh, silent shots. I know, gutters. Anyway, doesn't go down easy. And then he just keeps chugging along. It says, hey, 12, good night. Sit down. You're not getting back up. Oh, my God. Hey, guess what? 12 never got up. Look at this. Boom. He's down. This brother, he's not getting up. I promise. He's not getting up. Sit down. You're not getting up. Oh, that's awesome. So sad. I hope he's well. He's concussed. He's not coming back. He's not coming back into the game. I didn't even look on tape if he ever did come back. Oh, my jeez Louise. Jordan James runs awesome. He's so fun to watch. Anyway, then we're going to pile drive. We get into the end zone eventually. We're going to be doing a split zone. What's the difference between split zone and regular trap, Gut? Split zone is going to be tight end pools. And we're going to try to bang this. We're going to bounce this, or we're going to back this all the way across. Split zone. Trap has a predetermined play, like who they're gonna block. Zone is get to the next man and seal, right? They do patient, great cutback off his ass, a little bit wide again. If I had to critique anything, just get to the sideline there, kid. But again, he's a very north and south runner. He's gonna do that. Get up the field, put the head down, and keep chugging. Keep chugging. Get off me. You ain't tackling me with one fucking arm up high. You ain't tackling me with one arm up high. Look at this. Look at this. That's a big boy. That's a big boy. And he ain't going down. Gets it to the next level. Tries to chug along. If this tape and this, I'm going to do the comparison now because this is a perfect play for it. If this running style and tape does not remind you exactly of how Marshawn Lynch ran the damn football, I don't know what to tell you. They run the exact same. The exact same. And Marshawn Lynch he was never, I would say, like the number one running back in the league. That's just fair to say. He was a great running back. And nobody's going to take that away from him.
I mean, I know I'm going to get got. But I'm going to get mine more than I get got, though.
And I think Jordan James could be a great running back. I think the comparisons are perfect. Like, they are just power backs, a little bit small in size. Marshawn came out around 210, 215. But they just run with a super wide base, a little bit chalky in the street game. They're never going to break away speed with you. But they are a bitch to bring down. Look at how big this motherfucker's quad is. Right? And he runs wide as shit. And he has the same style of cutting and everything. Like, he's in the open field here. Look at him. You can just see Marshawn Lynch in his game. Look at that. Not tackling him. Wide-ass base. Fast-moving arms. It's the same dude. Even the dreads. Even the dreads are the same. Same fucking dude. I love it. I love it. Here's another one. Give it to Jordan. Now, he ain't going down first tackle. Hell no. He's going to drive his legs forward. You think two people are going to bring him down? Fuck no. Bring it. Keep moving. Okay, here we go. A little pitch play. He's going to score here. There's nothing really to see. I don't know why I started that. This is a trap play. Okay, so he's going to be pretty much already going to the B gap. So that's clearly what he's trying to do. Okay, so they're trying to trap right here and for him to get through here. So he's kind of predetermining. He thinks this is going to part like the Red Sea. Well, it doesn't. And yeah, that's not what you want to do. But that's, again, if it's trapped, then it's a little different story. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. All right, never mind. We'll keep it pushing to our last play we have here. Here it is. Little bit of inside zone with a pin pull. Okay, this is going to look different because we have the pulling tight end, right? Little split zone. He's going to seal it. He's going to either have the outside or he's going to have the inside, so a bang or a bounce. And we just spread it open. Pause. Get it to him. Great cut. Way to get low. Get your feet behind you and get to the next level. You have to go super low to get him out. Also, was 12 on the field? I don't think so. I think he's out, dude. There's no way you keep him on the field there. Sure. A little wildcat. Get him moving. Takeaways from the film. I've watched a few other games as well. I think these two games just kind of summed up his game really well, what he does well, what he doesn't do well. The one thing is his vision is obviously questionable. His decision-making can be questionable. But for the most part, his contact balance is nuts. You're not bringing him down easy. He's going to be a clear power back. I get he's undersized to be a power back in some regard, but he's so low to the ground, I don't think it matters. He's going to get a C+ for me. Not going to wow anybody, not going to blow anybody away. He is going to be, as of right now, my RB6. And that's fine. We still have a lot of guys to grade, so a lot of guys to go through from a full breakdown perspective. Obviously, I've done my own grades from just like the 1 or 2 game watch, but I haven't done the in-depth on everybody yet. Contact balance is great. Vision is could be better. Third gear could be better. Burst is solid, though. Good, solid burst out of him. Footwork, again, not bad footwork, but nothing to really blow me away, blow my socks off there. Just fundamental shit. And then hands, we didn't see a lot of it on tape. Again, I told you he got in the pass game a good amount, but nothing too crazy. Give him very similar hands to like a Dylan Sampson. Nothing that will blow you away, but definitely can do things in the pass game for sure. Pass blocking, I think I give him the highest pass blocking. Tied for the highest pass blocking grade. Yeah, ties for the highest pass block. Just fucking willing to put his nose into the ground and fucking get dirty. And you can't find a better running back than that for pass blocking. Technique was great, solid, 8.5 out of 10. Can't be mad at that. And then security, ball security didn't fumble at all this year, 9.5. Past years, obviously, 1 or 2, but nothing too crazy. So, again, total grade there, C+ 7.3 compared to the rest of the grades there. You can see them all next to each other. I like Travion a little bit better for the NFL level, just kind of what he can do for a team. I think Jordan James, if he gets into the right fit, can be absolutely fantastic. And these are the fits I really like for him. I really like the Raiders for him. Obviously, they're in need for a back. They're probably going to get Ashton Genty, but if Jordan James can fall to him and they end up going a different route, Jordan James can be a hard-nosed back. That's pretty much everything they wanted Zamir White to be, just better. And I think he could fit in really well. This one I really like. I love Jordan James to Jacksonville. Tank Bigsby's gone. I understand that. They need another compliment to ETN, obviously, and they need power. ETN's never going to bring you the power, the juice, and I think Jordan James can do what Tank Bigsby did last year, but maybe do it at a little bit better of a level. So I think he could fit in really well in Jacksonville. Now, obviously, for fantasy, that wouldn't be great, whatever, but I think in real life, it would be awesome to watch. Again, the Niners is another really good fit. Again, just kind of needing more firepower. CMC might not be healthy. This team kind of is in shambles right now. But I think if you want a good power guy, a big power run scheme guy, I think Jordan James could fit into the scheme absolutely perfect. And then Denver, a good compliment. They still Jaleel McLaughlin. I think it's Aldrich fucking stinks. I think estimate's bad. It's just not good. He was low on my prospect grade. He hasn't done much in the NFL. I think Jordan James could really take a role there at a later round pick that you can get him at. Great value there and fit into that offense as a great piece next to Jalil as more of that power, Javonte, what he was doing last year type of back. So those are my best fits as well. We've gone over my fits. We've gone over my grades for him. We've gone over my comparison. That's pretty much all I got for you guys. That's the film analysis on Jordan James. Again, compared to everybody else, as you can see on the graph that's going to be shown now, 7.3 with a C+ grade. Obviously, the best that I have is for the Jags. Absolutely love that fit for him. Now, again, going up the side, we have Caleb probably best with the Ravens, Henderson with the Panthers, Judkins with the Browns, Sampson with the Chargers, and Sampson. I might have said Henderson. No, yeah, Sampson with the Broncos. Those are kind of the best fits I have for now. But we'll see where everything lies. The draft's coming up soon. We got a month. We have a month until draft time, and I'm super excited about it. We'll be getting you a video, another one sometime very shortly. We're going to be going over a little bit more in depth on 2 other running backs I'm super excited about in the same video, so hopefully we can knock out that as well. But I want to get this Jordan James video out for you because I love his running style. Love Jordan James so far. And he's a super exciting player that I have fun watching. Definitely going to be someone I drafted Dynasty probably in the late 2nd, 3rd rounds, depending on where he goes in the actual NFL draft. But let me know what your guys' thoughts are on Jordan James. And if you guys want me to review anyone else, make sure to drop it in the comments below, and I'll get to them as soon as possible. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.